What y'all doing? We live, whores. Just outside enjoying some of this warm weather. Trying to debate if I'm gonna fill this pool up or not today. Huh? Mm-hmm. Wash it. Wash it all up. What y'all doing on this nice, beautiful, sunny day? What y'all got planned for the weekend? Enjoying y'all weekend? I'll start talking maybe when somebody join live. Seemed dark though. I don't know why it seemed dark. It was just the sun was just shining so bright. It must be a cloud or maybe it moved or something. But what did I want to come on here and talk about? So much stuff been going on. These YouTube streets is on fire. The Mo 3 sector is on fire. Boosie about to crash out. What else we got going on? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about first, like, okay, shout out to Ratchet TV. I was watching Ratchet Live last night, and was that yeah, it was the live from last night, and he was talking about the Boosie stuff. He got into the Mo 3 stuff, and we get into that, but he was talking about the Boosie stuff, and Rainwater had came up on the live, and Rainwater got to saying like about the Boosie and the what's his name, Blue Da Vinci, about Boosie and Blue. He on there, he like about Boosie going off on live. He drunk and stuff. He talking about them stealing his artist, stealing Blue under his nose when he got shot down in, whether he was in Dallas or Houston, who knows. He like, they stole my artist, they forged his signature, which is crazy. While he was shot, he couldn't get back up here. They forged his signature and stole his artist from him and took his artist to Empire to Gazi. Hey y'all, thanks for the likes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who in here, what y'all doing. But Rainwater joined the live because they was just talking about Gazi and how he ain't cool, and people been had their eye on Gazi. And I guess he was trying to explain that Gazi not a major record label, or he don't have, that's not a major deal. He's distribution, so it worked differently with distribution. But the thing that caught my attention is how Rainwater was trying to deflect and get the attention off of him and trying to shine the light on Blue, which was odd. You know what I'm saying? He strikes me as the type of person that kind of want to not say no names. You know what I'm saying? That kind of want to keep cool with everybody. But he was like, nah, maybe he like, Gazi a good guy. He kept saying that. Gazi a good guy. Maybe it's Blue. Maybe y'all looking at the wrong person. Maybe it's the middleman, that person. But my thing is, that stood out as odd to me. But something else that stood out is when Boosie got shot down there at the Mo 3 Memorial thing, Dallas, Houston, wherever he was at, Dallas, because Mo 3 is from Dallas, right? Rainwater was the one who called the news and said that he got shot. It's like he had his foot in both. You got your foot in both worlds. Like, you dealing with both parties while all of this mischievousness is going down. You down there with Boosie, whether he got shot or not, because who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, when the news people ran the story, they said that the police said that they didn't even see a crime. They couldn't even find a crime scene. So what does that mean? No shield casings, no evidence of nothing, right? So did he get shot? Did he not get shot? It's not the issue right now. The issue at hand is the fact that, Rain, you was the one who called in the news and told the news that he got shot. Now, was this some kind of big deflection? Was y'all just trying to, change the, get some more hype around Boosie because of the Mo 3 stuff? Who knows? Who knows? But Rain, you was there with Boosie. You had knowledge of whether he was shot or not, or where he was at and what he was doing. But at the same time, you taking up for Gazi. I almost feel as if maybe Rain played did a little backdoor or play both sides with that. What y'all think about that? What's the odds of that? He like, nah, it's not Ghazi because he working hand in hand with Ghazi. You know what I'm saying? It's it's Blue, which Blue do look like a snake to me. He do look like a little reptile, but Rainwater, it's like I just can't take him serious. Whenever he get the like, especially when he gets serious, and it seemed as if he got a little serious when he was talking about that. He like, no, 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 y'all looking at it all wrong type shit. That's why I'm like, okay, this nigga's about to deflect, change the subject, try to, whatever it is that he do. So that was interesting to me. Now, what else was interesting to me? They was on there. They was talking about sin and about whoever Dre is. I guess one of the Mo3 ops. I see you, Poo. And yep, I see you. And them trying to get Mo3 publishing, huh? Like how that work? Like Rainwater even hopped on. He added to it. He like, yeah, sin is basically dealing with that nigga, and the nigga is trying to like do some underhanded type stuff with Mo3 publishing. So that's crazy. It's crazy the places that Sam put herself in. Like Ratchet even spoke on like her giving his phone number to Rainwater, which is wow. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really understood how them two had got back cool, but I guess he said he was doing like some keep your enemies closer type of deal. But yeah, I never really understood that. Crossed me once and it's up with me. So yeah, I always knew that that was gonna kind of backfire. And it seemed like with her, everything that she done tried to call out about somebody else, every trait that she done tried to call out about somebody else, then turned out to be true about her. She done got into it with the girl Payday, or I'm not sure of her name. That was my first time seeing her, but yeah, now she falling out with everybody. Now she into it with people. Now people running her name or whatnot. Like that girl is full of games. They're talking about when the name one place she ran. The the first one when she said her car got shot up. Was that not a play? But that's neither here nor there. Let me stop rambling. Y'all like my new notebook? Cause the future is definitely mine. I had wrote some stuff down about the live that I was watching. But what's going on? I think I want to do a video about before I hop into this. I think I want to do a video about tarot. How y'all feel about tarot? Y'all think it's evil? Y'all y'all too Christian for that? Or y'all scared? Y'all feel like y'all don't do all that devil shit? What y'all feel like it's the devil? Y'all feel like it's it opens portals, like how people feel about Ouija boards? Drop down, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about tarot, or some people say tarot cards. I was just recently, well, I didn't recently purchase them. I've been having some for a while, but I'm trying to get more comfortable using them. And I want to do a couple of videos, but I'm like, well, let me ask the people how they feel, because, everybody preferences are different. We all believe in different things. So I don't just want to blindside y'all with some stuff, because I know how I would feel. But so I don't know, maybe I'll make a separate channel and play around on there. But like even with this, like this is a subject that I would like to do something on. Like, was Rain really working with Ghazi to get Boosie artists taken away when Boosie got shot down there? Or shit, did Cien car really get shot up? Or is Cien and them really over there running plays? Like, just little stuff like this, YouTube stuff, cause y'all know I don't watch TV. Where's your? Never mind, cause I'm gonna have to go get it if I ask them where it's at. I believe they plan on Mo3 name. Too many lies and plays being ran. Yes. Hey, Betty Boop. Hey, Demon Time DJ. Yeah, I think they plan on his name too, especially with them talking about they gonna start a Trap Boy Freddy sector. Like, how disrespectful can you get? Yeah, how disrespectful can you get? Like, this is the same man who went live after they said that he was shot and dead. He went live on the expressway, playing with his life. So why would you want to bring attention to him? Why does he need a sector? Isn't he still alive? Like, what happened to him that people need to talk about him? Or are you promoting him? Maybe they running some kind of play. You know, I wouldn't put it past. I would say I wouldn't put it past Rain, working with Sin, but not not how things is playing out. Maybe before, but it almost seemed like Rain getting like everybody turning on him too. Good shoot, everybody they gotta come. Exactly. Yep. Everybody day is coming. So an allegation that was thrown out, and all this is allegedly because I heard it on Ratchet Live. But another allegation that was, and it's kids out here everywhere, trampolines. My kids playing with water. They probably about to get on the trampoline, so see, caught it. But another thing, allegation that was thrown out. I'm sorry. Hello, new sub. Hey, Betty Boop. Thank you for subbing. And let me see. I appreciate you, and to show my appreciation, there you go. Now, he said that this girl was working with Boosie. Hmm, ain't that something? Now, I don't know. Like, I remember, like, I was watching way back when all of this first got started. I remember the day seeing first. I don't. Maybe it wasn't the first time she hopped on live, but it might have been the first time she hopped on that live, and she was arguing with Rainwater. Like, was this all a play? Like, is she connected to Boosie? Is she trying to line up Ratchet? Why would she give Rainwater a Ratchet number? But then again, she could have been did that, you know. But I don't know how close they were, you know, how close they were playing each other. But if she was connected to Boosie, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would be like, dang, the plot thickens, like the title say, because I feel like, okay, they really working overtime trying to line people up. They serious about this stuff. So it must be some truth somewhere being spilled. He had also mentioned something about everything being in the phone that's incriminating, like maybe Sin got some incriminating stuff in the phone, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Definitely here for it. Um, but the, speaking back on the Boosie thing again, it makes me think back when. Oh, I see it. I see it. That's a snake. That's a baby. Is that a baby snake? What is it? Or is that a worm? It looked like a baby garden snake, y'all. Let him go. Let him go. He only like this big. And I know it is because he moving fast. He little, but he moving fast. I thought it was a worm at first. I don't know. Should we be afraid? I'm sure he can't do much damage. I don't know if they venomous or not. What y'all think? Okay, but anyways, going back to the Queen's Domain stuff, when not Queen's Domain, but just so that y'all know who I'm talking about, Quatita, Walk with the Ancestors. You know, like when she was trying to get close to her, and then she kind of flipped on her too. Like, okay, maybe this girl was her job was to work multiple people and get close to multiple people for the what's wrong? It's cold. You know, just to get them lined up, just to get them taken out or whatever. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, he said something about her having some incriminating stuff. Maybe she been trying to line people up. Maybe she been, who knows what she been doing. But I hope it all comes to the light, you know, with this YouTube Rico. I'm not speaking that on nobody, but if they moving how they say they moving, how it's being alleged that they moving, then yeah, it's they don't even got to worry about it. Especially with this stuff about this guy being kidnapped and shot. Was it Soul Player TV? And you know, supposedly all this happened behind the Mo 3 stuff. I'm still trying to watch that Baby Snake. But especially with all the stuff happening behind the Mo 3 stuff, like they bringing all kind of attention to their name. She be flip flopping, sad, can't trust no one. And I mean, she the greatest of flip floppers. But that's because I feel like her intentions for people just don't be genuine to begin with. Like she probably came into this like I just want to be the best YouTuber. Like she don't have no allegiance to nobody. She not necessarily being loyal to nobody or feel like she care for these people. She just out here trying to doing what she got to do to make it to the top. Or what Nikki say, struggling to get to the top on some hike shit. She just that's how she running it. Then even with her, okay, so Ratchet believes she'll go to jail, which is crazy. I'm not sure what she would go to jail for, unless it would be like, attempted to. I don't know. I don't even know. Is that something you can go to jail for? Well, I guess conspiracy, some type of RICO, something. Ain't no telling. She really connected to Boosie, and he just got caught up in some kind of RICO or something. Ain't no telling how deep this shit go. But I'm sure it's all gonna come out. Um, and not to mention when she brought a gun to Lady Wu house, and she went to Lady Wu house and was trying to fight her and had her little baby boy recording and stuff. Like, come on, people, what's going on with this girl? Y'all be vouching for her and stuff. Is this girl on drugs? She just seemed really unstable. I did notice on the live though, Ratchet was real careful not to say her name. I don't think he said her name at all. Oh, you welcome for the wrench, Betty Boop. Thank you for subscribing and interacting, mainly interacting and engaging with me. Thank you for that. Or else I just hate, because I'm looking at myself. So it just feel like I'm talking to myself. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to get used to it. That's why I keep looking away because I'm just looking. It's like looking in the freaking mirror, which I love to do, but I don't usually watch myself talk. But yeah, I did notice that Ratchet would not say her name. He would say like that girl from Magnolia, or you know what I'm saying. Like he was real careful not to say that girl name. And I wonder why that is. Maybe they playing them games where they trying to get each other striked or get each other caught up or something. But did not say her name. He didn't say a few other people name at either. He kind of hinted at it, but he had also said like I had told her. She said my name again, or that was gonna be it. It was gonna be up. So she said his name. He ain't saying hers though, but I guess it's still up. But anyways, he just was talking about how they definitely getting indicted, and I couldn't agree to some kind of extent because them talking about the nigga got robbed and shot, and oh, it's nice and clean. And they didn't call the police. Like y'all, even if y'all don't call the feds yourself, like he said, they definitely are on YouTube, and y'all putting their magnifying glass on y'all. So whether y'all did something in the past, doing something now, or plan to do anything in the future, they're already watching you. So you fuck up. You done fucked up, right? Putting on people in your business. Because once they get on you, I'm sure they're going to sit on you for a minute. I see the butterfly. Where? I know it's a lot of flies out here. We got to do something about that. We got to start spending. We haven't spent that much time outside this year because, I mean, we went out of town. We've been out of town for a minute. And, well, I went and visit home. Then I went and visit some other family. But, the weather this summer has been like not a typical summer. It's been like really cold and wet and muggy. Muggy, not so much hot, but more so muggy. Like it's not the summer, just not summering for me. Like even when we was in Florida, when I had went down to Florida, it just like it rained a lot. We did get some instances of just sun and blue clouds, and that's the opportunities we would take to go to the beach. And I'm not sure if it have anything to do with these wildfires, if that's why it's just so cloudy and what. Like I do notice like the mist in the air, all the smoky, how it looks so smoky in the streets and misty in the morning. But I don't know, because it's always kind of like this. But this year it's just really, really bad. We probably won't get a real summer till like August. But back to the subject. Back to the subject. Yeah, it ain't gonna take the feds long to put some stuff together and trip you up. Y'all put too much of y'all business on YouTube. Y'all on here damn near every day speaking about y'all real life and other people's real life. And yeah, and I'm sure it wouldn't take much. Um, I think, and I want to get, props to Ratchet, because I think that's why he moved the way he moved. Like, you could say what you want to say about him. You can call him police. You can say you're a rat. You can say this. You can say that. You can say he working with them people, or because that's kind of how he give it up on his life. He'd be like, "Yep, y'all dropped the police in the chat," or this going right to the authorities, or I'm gonna contact the feds myself. He says stuff like that, but in all actuality, he's avoiding being indicted. He's avoiding that RICO case. He's avoiding, like, he's able to move in both spaces. He's able to do this without incriminating himself or making himself a target. And that's what I think a lot of people not catching on to. Like, he in a really safe space the way he giving it up. He's protecting himself. He's using that as a type of protection, which is smart. You got IG? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What's your IG? What's your Instagram name? Mine's is underscore love Aries moon, because I'm an Aries moon. So just underscore love Aries moon all together. It should be on my community tab. I had just posted a picture yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Go like that picture. But now it's seeing connected to rainwater. I always thought she was. I always thought, like, back in the day, or not so much back in the day, about a year ago. I kind of, okay, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna add you on there. Or go follow me, and I'm gonna follow you back when I get off of here. Cause my other phone in the house now. I want to get up and walk away from y'all. But I always felt like her and Rainwater was hunching a little bit, but maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I think Rainwater got better taste than that a little bit. But like the way Sam was giving up, I just kind of felt like she was, trying to hunch her way to the top. Whatever she got to do, how she's willing to turn on people, how she's willing to, go off, or you know throw people under the bus. Like, I'm supposed to think she wouldn't fuck Rainwater for a record deal. I mean, granted, that would go nowhere, but I'm supposed to think she wouldn't try. Come on. Now, next question. And these is questions that I wanted to ask in my tarot cards, tarot, whatever, tomato, whatever. This is questions I wanted to ask too. I might highlight them and then do a separate video. But next question is, did Cian get her husband or her BD unalive? That came up. Another allegation that came up in the live. They were saying that the guy had turned up in the trunk of the car, and she found him in the trunk of the car. So wait a minute, you was driving with this man's body in the trunk of your car, allegedly, and you knew it, or you didn't know it, or I don't know. That seemed kind of shady, especially with the way you moving now, how you giving out people phone numbers, how you willing to lie and say your car got shot up for a little coin. You know what I'm saying? And the way you giving it up, yeah, I believe you would set a nigga up. I sure do. A nigga real close to you, your best nigga, your closest, your favorite one. I definitely believe you would set him up. However, that's all I know about that situation. I think he said Queen 88 was the one who had told him, or who had said it first, but I guess they don't fuck with each other, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't seen her channel in a while. I had shared some stuff that she had posted about seeing before, because I just can't stand it. But then I want to say she went back and deleted it. So I'm not sure if they cool or if they not cool, or what they got going on. But you know how people be. They be not cool. Not saying this about you, Queen 88. I'm specifically speaking about other people. They be not cool, and then they'll get back cool for content and be going live together the next day. So, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? No. I already talked about her dealing with the guy who trying to take Mo3 Publishing. It's like, dang, girl, you trying to get your front end, your back end, your left end, your right end. What you saving up for? Is them kids hungry? What's going on? You dealing with the nigga who trying to take Mo3 Publishing. You already did the Mo3 sector. Now you trying to run up the Trap Boy Freddy sector. You already did the HBO series on Quatita. Like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking too deep. She could just be running out of content. I mean, it's a lot of stuff to talk about. The weather, it's conspiracy, you know what I'm saying? You hopping that spirituality bag. That's another thing that bothered me about her too. Like, I had seen somebody in Ratchet Life say, like, oh, she's a witch, this, that, and the third. Which, whatever. But that is something that she panders. That's what bothers me about her the most. She's a panderer, and she's gonna. And I don't see, like, people are just, their ego is so big that they can't see it. Because anytime someone's feeding into their ego, they're just smiling and giggling and laughing along. But she panders. Like, one day she's a Christian and she's talking about the Bible. The next day she's lighting candles and saging, and the next day she's rebuking other people for lighting candles and doing rituals and these spells work. But then she's selling these things, and so you know what I'm saying, like, very contradictory, very pandery. um just don't like it. I don't like a what do you call them, a chameleon, you know, someone who's just trying to change just to adapt to whatever scenario was going on around them. Oh, you follow me on Instagram? I see you. I'm gonna go follow you when I get off of here. And that's the thing with her. Like, and me and my brother was having a conversation, and he was calling somebody else a chameleon. That's what even made me use the term. But he was saying, you know, when a chameleon is caught, what they'll do. I'm like, no, what would they do? He like, well, once you out a chameleon, or you know, once you see it, they'll cause a distraction. They know how to kick off their tails or something, or drop their tails or whatever, but the tails still be moving, so you get distracted with that, and they being took off or some stuff like that. So I get that from her, and that's why I use that term for her. Not because I think she looked like a reptile, but because I think she act like one. But moving on, it's a lot going on today. People trying to get out here, pop out. You know, it's almost the 4th and stuff. Oh, shoot, I might have to go, you know what I'm saying, freshen up and hop in the shower and bend a couple corners or whatnot. Probably not, though. It's too hot outside for me. Like, I be needing the sun to go down a little bit, a little wine cooler or something cold. You gonna get the porch wet. Bring that back downstairs. Bring that back over there. He almost got my blunt wet. Um, so even moving on. We already talked about that. We talked about her giving Rain ratchet number, which is a ratchet mess. Like, just dirty. Like, what you want him to track his location or run his name and try to figure out his address? Like, what was your intentions with that? Because he could call him on YouTube. I'm sure he can call him on Instagram or any other number he decided to give him. Why would you give him this man real number? You would have gave him his address if you had it, wouldn't you? You probably used to giving out addresses. Now, something that I seen somebody in the chat say, they said, do y'all think like Boosie got to give Gazi up? Do Boosie got to give Gazi up? That's a good question, because they did let that nigga come home, and I'm sure he came home on some kind of terms. I'm sure they told him, you know, like, this jump in our conspiracy bag, not just talking about like if, you know, it's black and white by the book, by the law, what we think it is. We in our conspiracy bag right now. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, they probably told him, like, listen, this is what we need you to do. They probably used Vlad to take his down, or what's his name, Math Hoff, or whoever, take his ass down. And they was probably like, now we need you to do the same thing to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Gazi, he been getting too much money. You know, he been a little cocky. Let's humble him a little bit. We want you to go live and out him about your business dealings. He still ain't paid you that money. Yep, that's good. Use that. And like this might be the beginning of the end for Gazi. Like a lot of people feel like, oh no, this is the beginning of the end for Boosie. Well, if you look at Boosie, it don't look like he really even wanted to do that. Then he got to talking about how he was drunk and he felt, you know what I'm saying? It almost was like he kind of regretted it. Because Boosie don't strike me as the type of nigga to out somebody or, be like that with people. Happy Friday to the host and chat. Hey, Pretty Black TV. Happy Friday to you too. Mwah. Oh, you was blowing kisses at DJ. Well, here go a kiss for both of y'all. Why? But what I was talking about, oh yeah, Boosie and Gazi. So you know what I'm saying? And the elite probably told them like, okay, cause you gotta know when they do stuff like they don't just take action, they set their plans into action. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the domino effect. So Boosie could have just tipped that first domino, and we might hear something else about Gazi in a couple of weeks. You got to really follow these things with them. Nothing just happens like out the blue. Even when somebody died, they can't what's the word? They can't capitalize off the situation if they just do it out of impulse. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure they hate when people just die out of or just out the blue because that didn't give them no time to make no money, to do no death rollout, to how they have a whole exit plan. Y'all remember when we was in high school and in 12th grade we had to do like our did y'all have to do an exit plan? You out there in the rose bush, you killing the flowers. That's okay. But yeah, it's like they have a whole exit plan set up for these people. Like, okay, so look at this. We got all the numbers set up for his death date. We'll roll out the album 6 months before on the 13th. And on the yeah. That's gonna be a Tuesday, Mars Day, Day of War. And you know what I'm saying? Like who knows how they actually sit up and put this shit together, how they run it. But it did seem like Rain was scared in that live last night. Did y'all get that? He was talking too much. He was talking too much. Now I know the nigga always talk too much, but he was just giving it up. It's like, for me, he was just doing the, don't look at me, don't look at me. Let's look over there. Rain kind of do the chameleon thing. He like, shit. No, what was he talking about? He was running it down. Like, about the Dre stuff, the guy Dre who I guess was still in the cars and sold the car to Mo3. Rain like, listen, it's everybody but me, pretty much. And I think that's because he feel like people is getting too close. I did see when he hung up, when Ratchet mentioned that paperwork or him being in the guy Sean G paperwork or something like that. I don't know. But I do know he hung up, but I do know he called back too. So maybe it was some truth there, maybe not. But Rain is so skilled and he's very selective of what he'll answer and what he won't and how he handles it, how he handles certain people and certain questions. All of a sudden, uh, his signal's going out or he has to go on mute or someone's calling his phone just long enough for the next subject to come around and boom, now he's back, so whatever. And another thing that I was wondering with the Boosie case is, okay, Boosie just got out on parole, right? But Boosie was just at the BET Awards, and he said he was toe up. I thought parole. I thought that like when you get out, it's terms and conditions to like to your parole. Like you can't drink, you can't smoke. It's a B. No, this is silly. Okay, go get the water and move it over there. He hate them bees. Yeah, I thought it was terms to your bond. He's out on bond. How is he drinking? Traveling I can understand. I'm sure, he got to make his money. I'm sure he put in his bid to travel. But even on the live, he was talking about how he was drunk Is he smoking or is he just drinking? Or then his whole reason for being locked up is because he violated because they saw him on camera with a gun. So what about him being on camera being drunk? Isn't that violate? Okay, whatever. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I just know that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I've been on probation or I've never been on parole, but I know some people have been on parole, and usually it comes with like certain conditions, and I think Boosie is violating all of those, which further makes me feel like either he's faking or lying, or he working with them people, or all this shit is just a fucking big ass sham to get him back in order, maybe, or to make him do what they want to do. Thank you for the roses. Hello to everyone coming in the chat. Please like, subscribe, and share. Y'all hear my moderator? Y'all heard her? Y'all heard her. Don't make her say it twice. Don't make her say it again. Thanks, Betty Boop. But yeah. So, what y'all think about that? Is that normal to y'all? Like, I know we just little people, but he ain't that much of a bigger person. Like, if we pawns, then what is he? Maybe a knight? No, 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 that's too close to the queen. Maybe a bishop, a rook. Boosie is a rook. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't understand why he get to drink on parole. And okay, but whatever. Moving on. We actually going through this a lot quickly than I thought. How long I been on here? 36 minutes. That ain't bad. I don't know. Y'all drop some stuff in the chat. We could chop it up about something else. I should have made another list just in case this one went by too fast. But anyway, yeah. So Boosie out on bond, living his best life, and nobody got nothing to say about it. But they was just acting like he was so dangerous in court that they didn't want to let him go home, and he was this dangerous man, and he was this flight risk. Wait, but then they gave him a bond. Then they said he didn't have a bond. Then they gave him a bond again. Oh, before they gave it back to him, he was asking people to come protest. Like, what kind of weird stuff is this? What kind of weird case is this? Like, how is the maybe it's just above my pay grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a rook, I'm a pawn. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it's not making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the Young Thug court case, like, this shit is it got to be a mockery to like people who really truly believe in and study the law. Like, even the Tory Lanez court case, like, celebrities in court just has to be the new thing. Like, even Rain was talking about the Mo3 court case. He like, I wish I was testifying. This about to be a national thing and this, that, and the third. So if they do, if they do let that trial be live or they show us or whatever, that's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, it's like celebrities in court is the new thing. So yeah, right. I'm just talking about when Rain shot Boosie. Right, when Rain caught the news when Boosie got shot. My bad, damn. But I already talked about that. Boosie did start back walking real fast. He was skating and everything with his little stiff ass. And maybe him going public is like for his own protection. Maybe he feel like it's his last resort. What else is he gonna do but go public about the situation? Maybe when these people do go public, because it always seemed like, even with Ice Cube, like, I was just, shout out to my girl, I was just watching her live too, and she was talking about Ice Cube going on there and calling out the gatekeepers. Like, even when they call themselves calling people out, they still in a way be protecting these people, and that's what I don't get. So like Boosie, yeah, he went live, yeah, he talked about it, but I'm sure it's a lot of shit that if he really wanted to save his life, if he felt like it was threatened, that he could have said to back them niggas up off of him. But maybe he's just gonna save that for a later date. You gonna clean the basketball? You watching the basketball room? Okay. But yeah, y'all. So what y'all doing today? It's Friday. Y'all getting out today? Y'all getting dressed? Y'all gonna bend a couple of blocks? Y'all go clean y'all car out? Or y'all staying at home? Y'all cooking dinner and drinking wine? What y'all doing today? Shit, this was probably the highlight of my day. I've already put my hours in, made a little bit of money. Um, I was about to take a nap. I'm like, well, let me go ahead and see if I could just run this live real quick, outside, because the kids was playing in the house. I'm like, as soon as I go outside, watch they gonna run outside. Not all of them, but you know, they follow. Y'all better say something to me. I'ma hang up. So yeah, y'all still haven't let me know how y'all feel about tarot and spirituality. Are y'all religious people? Do y'all consider yourself spiritual people? Do y'all believe in Jesus? Do y'all believe like me? I feel like it's something to be taken from everything. Like I like to look at the whole picture, and I feel like everything gives us a little piece of the puzzle. But I also feel like everything is also tainted, because we're only human. And with us only being human, every human, I feel like it's going to twist it or manipulate the story a little bit to fit what they want their reality to be, or to fit what they want. Ultimately to control other people. There we go. There it is. There, I said it. So, I like when I go into these different places, because I'm not opposed to any type of religion. Like, I can go into a Christian church, I can go into a mosque, I can go into anywhere and and get something out of it. And I read all kind of religious books. I've read the Quran. I buy books like based on like Buddhist ooh, somebody car stop. Buddhist beliefs, and it's this one book that I really, really like. It's called dang, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go upstairs and look at it. It's called A Mind of Something. He can't get his car started. He messing up my life. I guess I smoke. That's that truck over there. That's that big old truck that they can't get started. What's wrong with his ass? He don't know I'm over here talking about Jesus. I wish y'all could see these old men. They got on their straw hats and shit. They is not playing. I'm talking about what they got on their button ups. With this, all this is open. The first button is right here, and they just know they doing it. You done? Yeah. Okay. You want to go in the house? Yeah. All right, go in the house and change your clothes. Hold on, y'all. Emmanuel, come to change his clothes. Yes, thank goodness. Now I can smoke in peace. I can't even smoke in peace. Anyway, what you say? I don't go to church, but I pray every day. That's how I feel. I feel like church, God, the word, spirit is in me. It's in everything. It's in everything. But when I really noticed it was in everything, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I had took some shrooms one day. I had made me some mushroom tea. And, I had been hearing about the spiritual benefits and the spiritual effects it had. So that was my whole reason for taking it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to help me see things from another perspective. And, I had seen a whole bunch of stuff about microdosing and, the positive effects they have on you and all this and all that. So, yep, I made me some mushroom tea one day. Shout out to Ani Ansaru. I believe I ordered them. I want to say I got them from him, my first one. I love, believe in God, but God is us. Exactly. And so, yeah, getting back to my point, because this completely aligns with what I want to say. I took the mushroom tea, and I'm like, oh, this thing working. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just made me feel like, I want to go lay down. So as I'm laying there, y'all, and I just start kind of like daydreaming, and I'm gazing out the window, and I'm just watching the air just, the breeze just, you know, just blow the trees and blow the leaves, and it almost looks to me, because I lived in, at the time I lived in a really like woody area, like it was a lot of trees, a lot of a forest kind of area, like by a national park, so, or a state park. So I'm looking at all these treetops and just the tops of the trees, because I live really high in the building, and it just looked like lungs filling up with air. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why do the trees look like they breathing? And that's all I can keep thinking is like, the tree is breathing. The trees are breathing. Like I could see the pulse in it. Like, oh God, his truck about to stop right in front of my driveway. The devil don't want me to say this, but I could see it expand and, contract, expand and contract. And the way that they were all shaped, I'm like, oh my gosh, they look just like a lung. I don't know if y'all know what a lung, inside of a lung looks like. I went to nursing school, so like the bronchioles, it looks like a grape, like a tree. So all of the branches, to me, that's how they were looking. Just like our veins and stuff, you know how like our arteries and everything branches off, like that's how and it looked as if it was breathing. It looked alive. So I got to looking around, and everything just looked way more alive and living and thriving and vibrating. Like everything was literally vibrating. You want hold on. Everything was literally vibrating. And it's a fly on me. It's okay. But I just got to looking at everything, and I was able to see the life in it, and I was able to feel we were connected. Like, I know this gonna sound crazy, but it was a bird in the sky. I don't know. I'll say a hawk just because I don't know. It was a hawk. And it wasn't no hawk though. But it was a bird in the sky, and it was flying, up there by the treetops as I'm watching. And y'all, for a second, like for a split second, I thought I was the bird. Not even I thought, I felt I was the bird. And this is the best way I can explain it. I was seeing out of the bird's eyes. Do that sound crazy? Tell me if I sound crazy, y'all. Like it's like my consciousness was projected to the bird, and I was able to see me laying on the couch. I was able to see I was seeing things from a bird's eye view, literally, like from what do they call it, an aerial view. Like I was looking down on the earth, and it's like, as soon as I noticed what was going on, I snapped out of it. Like, it was like I was connected to the bird, like just like I was connected to the trees. Hold on. This little boy gonna drive me crazy. Don't be looking at my booty either. Take that sweater off. Who gave him a sweater? Take that off.
I'll put them
Here,
shorts on.
come take this off and go down there. Go. Go there. You do not need that sweater. Let me see what y'all talking about. But y'all so funny. But yeah, y'all, it's like I was in the bird head. I was in his consciousness. I was able to see what he see in that short moment. And it was a very humbling experience. Even from the trees, like I've never been able to explain it. Hi, Isabella. I've never been able to explain it in a way to like really make people feel what I feel. But because I feel like we all on the same frequency and vibration, like I hope y'all can really get what I'm saying. And I'm not telling nobody to go try shrooms. Hey, if you that scared of a bee, then you need to go back in the house. Y'all clean off that trampoline. Y'all don't leave off of it. Mm-hmm. And yeah. You are so pretty. Thank you, Isabella. I bet you're beautiful. I know you don't have your picture up, but I just know you beautiful inside and out. Yes, it was definitely an outer body experience. And it was probably one of the best experiences I've had. But I'm not telling, did I say I'm not telling y'all to go, don't go buy shrooms or do shrooms? I'm definitely not doing that, YouTube. I would not do that. Yep, yep, yep. Y'all hear my moderator. But,
Why you know where the charger at?
I'm using it. I don't know where the other one at. But yeah, like what I will say is I push anybody who feels the need to, who has the urge to, who's looking. My son is trying to use the water hose to clean up the trampoline. His little brother is squeezing it so he can't get no water. Hi, Maddie. But if you feel like something's pushing you towards spirituality or to have a spiritual awakening, go with it. Go with the flow. Follow your feelings. Follow your emotions. I'm not saying go do shrooms, but look into some books. Type some things into YouTube. Google some things. What happened, Maddie? What do you mean something happened? You just got here. What happened? Or are you talking about my experience when I thought I was the bird? Yeah, something definitely happened that day, and it changed my life. It just made me more sensitive to everything around me. Hi, Andrina. It made me want to. Nope, you want to go back in the house because you keep crying. Let him see it, Emmanuel, because he been out here playing with it. But but hey, if you keep crying, you going in the house. The people don't want to hear you cry. I'm running for my life. What do you mean you running for your life? What happened? Oh my gosh, Maddie, you just got here. You coming with problems? Maddie, you better hit that like button if I gotta solve your issues. Andrina, how are you? I'm fine. I'm outside enjoying this nice hot weather. How are you? Where you at? Where y'all at? What state y'all in? My friends are chasing me. Maddie, are you a kid? Because I feel like I'm talking to a kid. Or how old are you, Maddie? Let me ask you that. No, you're not a kid. How old are you? And why would your friends be chasing you? Like on foot? Cause I don't run. You 19? Where are you from? Hey. Good big D you. You need to change your name. Chicago. Vince is from Chicago. I'm from Michigan. I don't live in Michigan no more though. Where you from, Betty Boo? And Maddie, where are you from? Or where are you currently being chased at? You know you need to change your name. Can't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's still daytime. That's nighttime live. That's nighttime chill and talk conversation. Betty Boop, you from New York? That's what's up. I haven't been to New York since I was like 13. I need to go back. I really need to go back. Maddie, you're in England and you're being chased? Is it by white people? I'm just asking. And why? Did you do something? And I'm not victim blaming. I am not victim blaming. I'm just simply asking, because. But then again, they can't be chasing you too. What is yes to? Are they white people? I knew it. But I'm not victim blaming, but I'm just saying, why would they be chasing you? And they can't be chasing you too fast because you still typing. You keeping up with the conversation pretty good. You know, I'm just saying. What is it? Now, Betty Boop, what's your favorite place to travel to? You travel? My favorite travel destination. Y'all know I work in the travel industry. You going okay? You doing okay? I want you to be safe, Maddie. I want you to be safe. You know, you 19, you a young person. Okay, bye. I guess you got to figure it out. You don't need my talk, my pep talk. Okay, take care of yourself. Run fast. Keep your head up. Now, what's your favorite place to travel to? I work in the travel industry. Currently, my favorite place to travel is probably in the United States. It's probably Florida. I go to Florida every year. Probably gonna go again this year.
You, Mom.
You see me?
Yeah.
Okay, bye again, Maddie. Um, out of the states, I'm gonna have to go with a place I've never been. Um, Cause I'm actually manifesting this for myself. So if y'all want to donate, I'll drop my cash app down somewhere. No, I'm just kidding. I got this shit. But like I have a friend who just went to Aruba. So I really want to get to Aruba. I've always wanted to go there. But Aruba, Bora Bora is on my to-do list, and Aruba, Bora Bora, and where else? I'm trying to get a group of us to go to Dubai. Let me know if y'all want to go. Y'all want to travel with me? Y'all want to do like a group trip? Now everybody have to register, and everybody have to register and do all their paperwork and stuff with me. Like I said, that's what I do. Yes, I travel a lot to Colombia. I have some family that lives there. Oh, that's what's up. So you Colombian? That's cool. How is it over there? Is it much different than over here? I mean, other than the obvious differences, Betty Boop. Like how is the economy? Like is it like, okay, you go over here, this the rich area, you go over here, this the poor area? Is it mixed? Is it kind of like the United States where in you could be on the same street, but if you go down a little further it changes? I go twice a year. Yes, it's beautiful. I bet it is. I have an aunt, she goes to the DR every year and she cries every time she leaves. She said that she believed in her past life that she was from there. I should get her a past life reading. Vince, you from Frisco, Colorado? Now, how is it out there? What is that like in Frisco? I haven't been to Colorado, but I always say I'm gonna go out there on 420, but everybody legalizing marijuana now, so it's not even no sense in waiting, you know? I mean, not in waiting, but it's no sense in traveling to Denver. However, who was it? Rashad Jamal. I think he had him and his wife had did a live, and they was talking about their trip out there, and that had made me really curious about it. They was saying how the people were really nice and how they were able to meditate in the mountains, and like the trips that I'll take are gonna be more like that moving forward. Like they gonna be more spiritually based. Like, can I go meditate with sacred site can I go visit, or like I want to go see the some ancient tombs or some writing on some walls, on my Billy Carson stuff. What about y'all? If y'all can go any place in the world, where would y'all go? Me, I want to say Egypt, because I mean that's just the perfect answer, because I always want to see the pyramids. But it gotta be somewhere with some water. So it would have to
Mom,
be, dang, what's that
they
place that start with
messing
an
me.
S?
They messing me.
Stop messing him, Gag. And they put you on these little shorts. What's that country in Africa that start with the S that has the pink lakes? 0.08 black people out there in Frisco, Colorado, but it's a nice place. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that when you said Colorado. What about Denver? Is there more black people in Denver? Like, if I went to Colorado, if any, what place would I feel comfortable going? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm a real hood chick. what place would I feel like, you know what, this ain't too bad. I could actually let my hair down here, get comfortable, and not feel like I got to keep watching these white folk. Moscow. I'ma look into that. I'm gonna look into that. Now, is it cold or like what? I know the plane, like y'all have like really a lot of mountains. Like, so how is it? Is it, do y'all get a lot of snow or is it like a really dry area? What is it like in Frisco, Moscow, and like just the whole area? Are these places close to each other? Would I be able to go to Moscow and go to Denver in the same day if I wanted to do that? Because that's probably what I would do. Denver because it's like the tourist place, and then I probably go hang with my people. And beats me, I didn't even know it was black people there. So 0.08 is actually beating my expectations. Where was those black farmers at though? When they was trying to run them off their land and stuff. Y'all remember the story about those black farmers? They was killing their animals and calling the police on them and all type of stuff. Was that in? Is Colorado even a farming place, or am I getting this mixed up? Y'all let me know if y'all remember that. And what do y'all identify as? I hate to ask y'all, but like, you know what I'm saying? Since we talking about it, I know Betty Boop, you Colombian. That's Emmanuel. Vince, I'ma assume you black, but you know what I'm saying? You still gotta ask. Maddie, you're definitely white. I already know that. You in England, you being chased by white people. If you might be black. Moscow and Russia. You know what? I kind of knew. You know what I'm saying when I heard it. Now, I like to see that place. Oh, that's the place that you saying that the one place in the world that you want to go. I thought you were saying that's the place in Colorado where it might be a little black people where I might feel comfortable. But you like to go to Russia, Vince? You might be white. No, I'm just. What? JML Wickwire. Hi, what you doing? Weed farming. Right. Okay. Okay. So I must have it confused with another place. But we ain't doing nothing. Blick Wickwire or hey, where you from? What you doing? You just popping in here asking what we doing? We just chopping it up. We was getting into some things earlier. Now we just kind of freestyling. Unless y'all got something y'all want to talk about, somebody, some some world news, some celebrity gossip, you know what I'm saying? Throw it in the chat and we'll talk about it. I haven't been seeing nothing catching my attention. Everything's just been a distraction. Here, there, everywhere. They really done amped up the distractions lately. Vince Scott, you black? Okay, okay, okay. A black man from Colorado. What part of Colorado you said you was from again? And Zay Gamer, hey, yeah. Yeah, what Zay Gamer? What you doing? What kind of games you play? These kids out here fighting over the water hose. But they don't want to get in the pool. But anyway, y'all, what y'all watching on TV? What's y'all shows? What shows y'all waiting on to come back? What? Y'all got any travel plans this summer? Shoot, the summer about to be over. These kids go back to school in August. So I'm like, come on, summer, come on. Let's get some steady warm temperature. Fortnite. Oh, Zay Gamer, you about 16. Yeah, no, I'm just playing. You probably grown. But you know what? I don't see so many grown people playing Fortnite. Is Fortnite for the kids and Call of Duty for the grown-ups? Or how do it work? Or everybody just play what they want to play? Please don't take it as a diss because it's definitely not that. Yes, and welcome, welcome, welcome. And please, like, I visited Frisco, Colorado, but I'm from Illinois. Okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Now, where you was from in Illinois? You from the hood? You said Illinois, so you're not from Chicago, because you would just said Chicago. So where you from? What is it called? Northwood or something like that. I had went to what's that place called? Siberis, or the little hotel with the pools and stuff. I had went out there. What, maybe about 2 years ago. I'm trying to get back to Chicago. I really like Chicago. I mean, really like Chicago. But I just ain't had the opportunity to go back. That's a little bit of a drive, and then I gotta convince somebody to come with me. You damn near got to buy somebody, pay for somebody everything just to get them to go with you. These days, people don't be wanting to do nothing, or they don't be having their stuff in order. But that's why I'm gonna start hanging out with y'all. I know y'all got y'all stuff in order, and y'all better friends than that. I already know that. But I think my very next trip, I was supposed to go to Texas next. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go. I might end up going to Vegas. Hmm. Don't hit him. Like, the Texas trip was gonna be another family trip, but I'm really thinking I need to cut it to a grown up trip real quick. Like, insert grown up trip, push family trip back. You know what I'm saying? We just did a family trip, and mommy need a little break. Let my hair down, take my braids out. You know, go to the casino. Do y'all gamble? Now, I'm not a gambler. Like, I don't play at the tables, but I fuck them slot machines up. I'm from Robbins, Illinois. It's the hood. Oh, it's the hood. No, no, it ain't. I'm gonna look up Robbins. Not that I want you to be from the hood, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to see how much of each other level is we on. That's all. That's all. But I ain't gonna lie. When I went to Chicago, you hear so much stuff about places and you never go there, right? So before I went to Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching DJ Academics, and I've been listening to all this Ward and Chirac and all this shit. So I still want to go though, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to Jerk 48, give me some jerk tacos and some jerk Alfredo, and but something like that. I still want to go, and we wanted to go to the hotel with the pool and stuff. So we went, but then when I got there, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, what? On my shit, because I'm like, shit, we in Chicago. How are you today? How I'm doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm a little hot, but I'm okay. I've been hotter. I've been better, but I've been way, way, way worse. So maybe I'm a little better than okay. I'm actually pretty swell. Richard Eckerberg, you are cute and sexy. Ooh, because there's a difference. Thank you. And I appreciate it. And I bet you cute and sexy too if you had a picture. I just know you so cute and sexy that you don't want nobody else to see it though. I just know it. What's y'all plans for the 4th of July? Are y'all celebrating? What I say about all that? He don't want you to wet him. So, yeah, just don't spray it at him. Where the water guns at? Y'all broke them? Oh, okay. He said, yes, I know. Sometimes you got to keep that sexy to yourself. You know what? I would think about turning my camera off a little bit. I don't need y'all seeing all my sexy. Chicago isn't as bad as they say, but it's crazy sometimes. And I figured that out while I was there. I was kind of able to relax a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie. When I first got down there, I'm like, shit. We around the corner from where King Von and shit from. These niggas might try to steal our truck and shit. I almost didn't even want to get out the car. I'm telling this nigga, you go get the food. But we both got out and we were aware of our surroundings, and it turned out to be better than we could have imagined. None of these places actually be as bad as they say it is. You got to take your source into consideration. The people who call in these places bad would never even be in these places. Can you hit on me? Yes or no? Hey, Richard, you know what? I didn't ask you if I could hit on you. Technically, I wasn't. I was just giving you a compliment. So let's take it there. No, you can't hit on me. Yes, you can give me a compliment. But yeah, you have to consider your source when we talking about these things. These people who talking about, oh, these places so bad, they've never had to be in these places. They never had to be in these surroundings. They don't actually know how bad they are. To them, that was just like, to them going to these places, it's just like how it was for me to go to Chicago. All I know is what I heard, and I'm preparing for what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I don't be taking people. You can't take people word for nothing. And I like a little ratchet shit every now and then to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? I like my ratchet shit like I don't. I like my ratchet Let me think. Who ratchet but not too ratchet? Hmm. That's the big old B. Who's ratchet but not too ratchet? Like I don't like my stuff like Suki, sexy red or big red ratchet, whatever that girl name is. Yes, and please respect the host. Thank you. Thank you, Betty Boop. I like my ratchet real mid. You know what I'm saying? Like just a little splash. Just a little choop. Just a little splash of ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Don't oversaturate it. You know, it's just the ratchet for me, it's just like just a little piece. It's just the cherry on top. Hey, you ready to go to bed? Then why are you yelling and screaming? Tell them you don't want no water on your face.
No water on my face.
D, hi D, ha 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 ha. You laughing at me or these crazy kids? They about to drive me crazy. But I'm trying to see, like, who is, I see him. Who is kind of like mid ratchet, like how I like it. See, I don't. Okay. Maybe like this. I like my ratchet still kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I like mine like Keisha Cole ratchet, not Sookie ratchet. The crazy kids. I know, right? They just screaming, um, squirting the water hose in each other's face. I don't even think it's hot enough to get wet. Like it's like 80 degrees, maybe like 82, 83. To me, it needs to be 90 before I touch some cold water. Hi, Big O. Thank you. How you doing today? Thanks for joining the conversation. We was just talking about, how much ratchet we like and stuff. If we like it real ratchet or not. Real ratchet, a little ratchet. I was just explaining to the people I like my stuff like a little Keisha Cole ratchet, like ratchet but still a little sophisticated. Just ratchet around the edges, just a little rugged, just a little ratchet around the edges. Like you don't smoke cigarettes, but you would hit a blunt every now and then, like that, like that. That's how I like my ratchet. Dressed it up nice, but yeah. So that don't bother me. What does bother me is people doing too much of anything. People being too ratchet. People being too religious. People talking too much. People being too or overly sexual. Like that's what gets on my nerves. Like be who you are by all means. But I feel like everybody, it's a time and a place for everything, and you should know how to pull it back a little bit. Do you like Snoop Dogg? Yes or no? Yeah, I like Snoop Dogg. Why? Is this a trick question? Who don't like Snoop? That's Go to bed, Malik. He's just standing there crying. Not even crying, just yelling. Then he say, okay. He, he, he's just so used to being the baby. You gotta go get something to wipe your face?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was gonna wipe his face on me.
Oh, yeah, I love you.
Oh, I knew he was. Yeah, I like Snoop Dogg. I mean, even though I feel like Snoop is like a really high-ranking person in the industry, or if you want to call him a Mason or whatever. Can you what? Turn it on some more?
Yeah.
No, that's good enough. You don't need no more water than that. But yeah, he been in the game a long time. You back, Maddie? Did they catch you? Oh, I just hope they didn't get you. Did you fight them off?
Whoa,
What? Why would people be chasing you in England? What can people in England be mad about?
you need the water hose.
You fought them off
Mom, give me the water
with a
hose.
stick, or was it hand-to-hand combat?
Mom,
Huh?
Mama said give me the water hose.
You have to share.
Share, I got the share.
Go get your shovel.
Shovel?
Yeah, so you can dig a hole.
I like mud.
A crowbar.
Sure.
Yeah. Are they okay? Yeah, kids are a blessing. I love my kids.
She fits it with a crowbar.
They drive me crazy, but they a blessing. Life will be really, really, really quiet without them. They are okay. Okay, that's good. As long as they not chasing you still, and you was able to get them away from you, you have to do what you have to do. It's okay. But back to Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Like Snoop, he got his hands in a lot of pots. You know what I'm saying? I knew when he was up there with Martha Stewart, he was something different. Like, oh, he has longevity. He gonna be in the game for a minute. Oh, I'm so nice. Thank you. Thank you for coming back to the live and letting us know you okay. You got your shovel? Okay, you can go dig a hole.
Let's go dig a hole, Lee.
No, there you go to tear up my yard.
Whoa!
But yeah, like Snoop, I don't think he on like a Jay-Z level, but he up there. You going to bed, Maddie? All right. Well, you have a good night. What time is it over there in England? What time is it? I'm just curious if you still on here. I would like to know what time it is. Betty Boop, do you have any kids? If so, how old are they? And if not, then okay. Military time. That's nice. What I gotta do? Subtract 12. So it's like 10:30. It's 10:30 at night or in the morning? Oh, at night, because you saying good night. Okay. Well, Maddie, you make sure you come back and you comment in the morning and you let me know you good, girl. I might be asleep, but I see it when I get up. And Betty Boop, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been such a help, and I appreciate you. And send me your email or something, or go add me on Instagram if you have an Instagram. Or send me something. Contact me. Oh, you can email me at prettycoro9@gmail.com. PRETTYCORO, the number 9 at gmail.com. So we could, get into communications and maybe plan some things or some lives or something. But I'm going to get off now. I really appreciate y'all time and y'all's energy and y'all's love and attention. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.